Good afternoon, everybody. We are back. We are here. It is beautiful outside today. My gosh, it really is nice outside there. Showing that it's 70 degrees, showing that it's cloudy, but it is not, man. It's 70 degrees, and it is beautifully sunny outside. We get Dark Bro, F-I-R-S-T, first in the chat while driving. What's going on, Dark Bro? We've got PS5, Dark Bro, PS5, and Kai. There we go. That's all she wrote, folks. That's all we got in the chat right now. What's going on, guys? Let's check the market out and see what... Oh, wrong one. Let's check the market out and see what it's happening right now. We got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen, finishing the day at $8.16, down 1% on the day today. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 741. I like it, Shiba. I like it. Bounce back up, please. I would really like to see you go back above, I don't know, 3,500 points per coin. That's all I ask. Just get back up above 3,500 points per coin. GameStop, what would that be, a 5x increase from right now? Let's just 5x, okay? That's all we're asking here is a 5x increase. 400%, please. GameStop sitting at 1834 at the close. Tesla, 276 today. Soaring. Tesla's been doing very well over the last 2-3 weeks. Look at this. Bottoming out at about $210, jumping all the way up to $276 in a couple week period. Wow. NASDAQ doing the same thing. Look at the NASDAQ here. Following this trend line perfectly. Oh my goodness. The 2023 trend is absolutely still intact, unbroken right now, beautifully following this trend line. Guys, only get concerned if this trend line gets broken right now. It is held up for the entirety of 2023. Dead serious. Look at it. You guys can see it. Every time it has attempted it, it is bounced down once, and then right here, and it's the exact same. It's the exact same fall that you see, coming down one day, coming right back up to that trend line, falling through, coming right back up to that trend line, and the next day it's right back up above it. So this trend line is really holding steady for the NASDAQ right there, and I'm currently liking it. Hopefully you guys are liking it as well. We've got Dogecoin sitting at 6.233 cents. We've got Ethereum, 1635. Shiba Inu coin, 741 points per coin. Bitcoin, $26,680. The SPY sitting at 450.40. QQQ, 377.27. Mullen Auto, 57 cents. Mullen Auto, a 15% gain today, not bad. Sundial sitting at 217. Netflix, $400.49. Highcraft Mining sitting up 6% today, 32.3 cents. MPW, 658. Tesla, $276. Joby, $6.94. And TMC sitting at $1.20. Interesting. All right, back down to Bitcoin. We're gonna watch that bad boy play out in the bottom left-hand side of the screen right there. Hey bro, Bitcoin bouncing off $26,539 and Solana going nuts. Let's look at Solana real quick. I haven't seen Solana. What do we got? Solana up 3% today. All right. I don't know if it's going nuts, but Solana doing well right here, bouncing off this little level of support that apparently came from back here in resistance right here. So yes, wow, look at this line, man. We must have been met. Oh, I think this was Kalani, man. I think this, because Kalani was getting Solani way back down there in that $8 range. I wonder if he still got it. So we don't need that anymore. Coming back on this one. Yeah, Solana bouncing back up a little bit right now. The descending trend line, though, keep this in mind. You know, you're watching this descending trend line right here. Touch these lower highs being met. And even if you extend it just to here, it's still the same deal. You just move that down a little bit. So the descending trend line is still holding up, and you would actually expect it to bounce off and get rejected off this line right here if it doesn't break up above. If it breaks up above, it's going to be a lot more bullish, but I'd watch out for that on Solana right there. But Solana probably bouncing over the last couple of days because instead of flooding the market with FTX's holdings, okay, instead of flooding the market and selling off of billions of dollars in cryptocurrencies, the bankruptcy is going to allow for $100 million a week to be sold. That's not necessarily going to devastate markets. It's not necessarily going to flood markets. So Solana probably feeling pretty confident that it can handle a $100 million, I guess, market sale every single week there. What's up, fam? What's going on? DD214. Everybody driving home but listening. Very nice, Tim. Hopefully get home before 4:40 today. Clay, if I made money on a bull market and I switch it to USDT before the market goes down, can they tax me? Or can they only tax me if I pull it out? Giovanni, let me say this, man. They can tax you, okay? So the idea is literally any time you transfer a cryptocurrency, even if it's from ETH to Shib, Shib to ETH, ETH to Bone, Shib to Bone, whatever it is, any transaction whatsoever is supposed to result in a capital gain or capital loss that you are theoretically supposed to report on your taxes. Now, I mean, dude, I got to disclaim it. I can't give you tax advice or anything like that, okay? If you're selling on a place like Coinbase or Crypto.com and whatever, I mean, dude, you're likely gonna get some tax documents from them afterwards, knowing that they've KYC'd you, and they're gonna be taking a look at all of your gains and losses there. So please keep that in mind. Now, just because I disagree with it doesn't make it right. They're going to want to tax you. Even if you don't pull it out into US dollars, they're going to want to tax you on it. That's the bad part, man. That's the bad part. Then if you go to trade it for, if you go to pull out your USDT later on, your capital gains have already been paid and stuff. But yeah, they're going to want to tax you, even if it's not in US dollars, even if it remains in cryptocurrency. That's what they're going to want to do. Can't stay, gotta pack, catch a flight. Clay, you see my suture posts on Discord. Oh, well, I do now. Fluorescent? Oh, what is this? Fluorescent? Oh, okay, so this glow stitch, I'm not gonna lie, Moji, I don't know what this stuff means, man. So it does look like it's the color of that glow stitch one that says fluorescent monofilament polypropylene non-absorbable. So what does that mean? I do see that now and it looks very helpful, but I don't know what that means, dude. It's definitely that glow stitch color though. The fluorescent monofilament polypropylene non-absorbable. Is that good? Is that bad? Does that mean something needs to happen? It's just going to fall out on its own? Like, what does that mean there? And then this one. I mean, it doesn't look like it's any of those other colors right there. Those absorbable sutures. I don't even know what a suture is, but that's interesting, dude. So what does that do there? It's just a little needle that they put in, and it hangs out? Or does that needle come out there? Because it's definitely that glow stitch color, but I don't know if the color determines it. Yes, should to be removed after healing. Okay, well, why would they use that one then? Why wouldn't they use one that auto absorbs or just degrades then? Why would they use one that absolutely needs to come out? Well, the good news is he did eat out of my hand today. The good news is he did come back in between live streams and he ate some more. So I know he's doing good. I just don't, I mean, I couldn't pull it out, dude. There's no way. Did it just pull out? Like, I don't know what's going on with that one. But it's a wild animal, so some fix and survival is better than gosh, somebody else type something. It's being hidden by this dumb heart. Better than none. Needle used. Oh, okay. Needle used to suture only. Gotcha. All right, so that stuff probably would need removed then at some point, if it is that glow stitch right there that is the non-absorbable kind. Moji, man, you stinking genius, dude, looking into this stuff and actually knowing what it means. Nick F, good afternoon to you, Nick F. I just bought a flamethrower. My main goal is to burn billions of Shiba Inu coin by next month, but I'm out of fuel, sadly. Claudio, let's get you some fuel, man. Start the burns. Start the burns. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Kai says extra doctor visit to extract means extra money to the doctor. Kai, yes it does actually. But if I just pull it out, he'll be okay. Technically though, I mean Moji, if it's not hindering him in any way, aside from kind of being obvious that he's got like a big neon green tag on his back, I mean, would it be bad if they didn't come out? If they don't come out by, let me ask this, if they don't come out by a certain point in time, does his skin just like grow around it and then it'll never be able to be removed? I mean, it's a legitimate question because I have no idea. And I'm trying to think about it. Obviously, I don't want to like pull them out of them or whatever because I have no idea how long they've been in there. But if you don't remove them, would his skin just grow around it and then he's got some suture, whatever it is. I don't even know what they're called. He's got some floss hanging out of his back for the rest of his life, or what? Hey, Clay, since Halloween is next month, which Goosebumps book and episode is your favorite? Oh, Joe's Crayons, man. That's a tough one, dude, because the last time I read a Goosebumps book was probably in 5th grade, okay? So I'm trying to think back right now, and I don't really recall the specifics of any of them that I had read. I will say this: one of the scary things that stuck with me was the "Are You Afraid of the Dark" episode, where this monster or whatever, it was invisible. And it could go through the drains, okay? And they were like at a natatorium or whatever. And this monster that they couldn't even see would like bubble up through the drains. And it would go in the pool. It would go into the shower. It would like go anywhere that water could go. And they ended up putting some chemical on it that exposed its being. And it was nasty looking. But I do remember that one. So I don't know if you guys remember that episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? But that was a pretty spooky episode, dude. You sitting there taking a bath, taking a shower, and thinking about something coming up out of the drain and getting you, man. You're in the pool, and it's going to come out, and nope, bad news on that one. What's an episode that you remember? How about Leash Token? Humanity, I don't necessarily like Leash Token, dude. But if you want to look at Leash, we can look at Leash in a second. Clay, yep, you were right on the DXY. Went bananas, but it's time it goes down, down, down in an early round. Is the dollar going down? Swing in. Yeah, it's PS5, man. I would, you're either at that level, okay? It's either going to come up to the wicks right here in the bottom of these candles or exactly where we're at right now, man. Kind of touching these bodies right here and these wicks. That's why I'd put it somewhere in this area right where it's at and basically right where it's bouncing off of today. So it could absolutely reverse course here. Just be very aware of that. This area that it's currently in was support back here, resistance, resistance, testing that resistance right now. Look, dude, we know that it could break out. It's probably looking for a little bit of a breather. It's done nothing but go up since the beginning of July here. It's probably looking for a little bit of a breather, and it'll probably get it either with a slight like 20-cent increase here or 20-point increase here before it comes down, or, you know, we could be tapping boom, boom, these levels of these bodies here in the wicks to the downside. So, yeah, man, I'd keep a close eye on it right now. If you get that reversion, hey, man, maybe enter a short on the dollar or enter a long in something that's contra to the dollar. But it's right in that area right now. Maybe a slight increase, but You know what you're looking at, dude. You know exactly what you're looking at there with the dollar. You got your eyes on that one, and you called it, man. If he's full grown, it's okay, I suppose. Yes, grows around it. Yes, he'll always be stitchery unless intervention if non-absorbable. Dang, man. I don't want him to... That's interesting. All right, Mo G, I might have to ask about that. Clearly, I believe he is full grown. Okay, there's only one baby in the backyard right now, and he has yet to eat out of my hand. So I saw him yesterday for the very first time, actually. So I only know of one baby in the backyard right now, and that does appear to be a female chipmunk. It's slightly smaller than some of the other ones, but I would imagine that it's a full-grown chipmunk. Just like a smaller female chipmunk. But yeah, man, I don't want him to have stitches the rest of his life. But for real, you know, stitches the rest of his life, just being tagged with the thing, if it doesn't hinder him at all, or hinder her at all, I think clearly that's better than having 2 puncture wounds in your back from where dog or cat would have ate you. Fish! Because Clay don't know how to do it. Dude. People have been doing fish since day one, man. He said, don't know how to do a fish. Think again, Chris. Oh, and I'm officially clocked out. Live ended, then accidentally finished my stuff at boom, 127. So naturally helped the rest. I like it, Chris. Very well done, my friend. And very nicely done on the fish super chat as well. Let's see what Frank said. Get gloves, catch him, snip them if longer than a month. All right, so I'll definitely... Well, do you just snip them? Or do you pull, like... Dead serious question. So are they, like, are they tied there? Or what would it be? Because I don't want to pull them. That would be messed up, but... I mean, clearly I have access to him if he's eating out of my hand. Also, goosebumps when the Halloween mask gets stuck on the kid all night. Only one I remember because it scared the life out of me. Yeah, exactly, Chris. That's why I remember that Are You Afraid of the Dark episode so much. With that dude that was literally going through the drains and just bubbling up. And, oh, man, that was a bad one. Yeah, that'll make you afraid of the water, not necessarily the dark. Clay, our fantasy league is cursed. JB! Why is it cursed, man? What happened now? Did somebody move my players? Did somebody move my players again? After I clearly, like, showed you and Moji helped me move my Cup. What is his name? Jason Cup or something? After I moved Jason Cup down to the IR spot. I moved him down to IR, man. Did something else happen there? Unibot killed me. Hoping to get my money back with this supply so low. Think the bull run, blow it up. Giovanni, actually something like Unibot could do very well during any sort of a bull market. I know that Unibot has some utility, right? It's an actual, I think, Telegram bot that goes in there and buys and sells on Uniswap to make some money there. So I do believe that coin is going to stick around, as long as bot trading stays a thing and sticks around. So I don't think something like that's necessarily just going to die out. I think people are going to be interested in that for a while. I didn't see it fall down or anything. Let's see where it's at. Well, let's see where it's at now. Unibot, 86. Where was Unibot? Unibot at 86 here on the one day. Dang, down from 96 to 86. Coming from, yeah, it's a pretty steep decline, going from 219 all the way down to $60 there, bouncing back up to this current level that it's at with resistance right here. So I don't know where you're in on Unibot at, but dude, if it's able to break this 90 mark, I mean, you could be testing 120 again relatively quick. So I wouldn't be terribly depressed about Unibot, but it does seem no trading view. You know, this curve that you had here that it was following perfectly. I mean, you guys can see that line on the chart. That curve that was following perfectly all the way up to, well, it would have followed that curve to about 183. It extended from it, taking it to 216. But I think that curve would have been broken down here in the 180 mark and then began to come down. Notice the trend on the lower lows that are being hit as well since topping out here. Okay, a very, very steady trend that if I could draw a line on this stupid chart, you'd be able to see this line as well. So keep that in mind. It may be bouncing off this level right here, and it might be a little bit of a fake out. Okay, if it truly is in a downtrend right now, I'd keep your eye on it. You might be coming. Draw a line if you can somewhere, and watch these lower lows that are currently forming. I mean, it's a perfect line. If I could draw it on TradingView, you'd be able to see it better. But watch that lower low being hit there. It may just be jumping up and coming right back down. And depending on how fast it gets there, man, you're probably looking at like 46, 50 bucks, depending on how fast it gets there. So that ascending trend line was unfortunately broken in that 180 area. The descending trend line with the lower lows that are being hit is probably, depending on how long it takes, it's probably going to be in that $45 to $50 range before it potentially bounces or breaks even lower. So that's what I'd be looking at, strictly talking technicals on it. But yeah, dude, I mean, I still think you're going to be good in a bull market if you're willing to wait that long, or if you're wanting to wait that long. Coming back here, let's see. Cooper Cup, Clay. That's the guy. Jason. Nah, isn't there another Jason on my team or something? Or is there a Jason or a Jordan on my team? There's a Jason or a Jordan on my team or something. Dark Bro dropped his entire bench. Nice job, Dark Bro. Why would you do that, man? Why would you do that? Probably the same reason that I didn't play two guys last week. Just, all right, well, I'm going to go out there with a team of 5. I'm going to go out there with a team of 5 and beat a guy who's got a team of 7. Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, his name is Cooper Cup Glass Clay. Cooper Cup Glass Clay. Dude, is there a Jason? I don't have my phone up here. Do I have a Jason or a Jordan on my team somewhere? I thought it was Jason Cup, man, or Jordan Cup. Apparently it's Cooper Cup. Cooper Cups, I'm going to remember that because that sounds like Koopa Kid from Mario. So I'm going to remember Cooper Cup because it sounds exactly like Koopa Kid. I'm going to get that one for sure. Grrr, off to work. Ta-ta to you, Kai. Enjoy your day, man, and hopefully you don't have to work too hard tonight. Bot trader for life. Who doesn't like profits? Exactly, Kenneth. Exactly. Clay, can you explain, what are those curves you say? Is that an indicator that I can use? Yes. Yes, Claudio. So let's look at that for a second. I can't pull it up on that chart we were just looking at, all right? So let's look at something that does have a trading view here. If you're looking at the 1-year chart of Shiba Inu coin, or the all-time high, let's see if, you know what? Let's see if we can look at it on Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be a little easier. I'm not exactly sure. So if you're looking at the all-time, yeah, you know what? Let's look at the all-time high for Bitcoin here, the all-time chart. If you're looking at TradingView and you put on a, how long is this going to take us out here? It's obviously too long of a time frame. This is not going to be as good. They don't give us much of a time frame to work with here when you put it on TradingView. But we can try and work with it nonetheless. All right? If you're looking at trend lines, okay, it's one of the tools that you can use as a technical trader. Now, trend lines don't necessarily have anything to do with news, but you can kind of spot some trends, and then when those trends get broken, it's going to help you make a decision in some way. So if you've got a trend line on here right now, and you're coming back to this area in here, you can see that over the long term, since May since basically the end of 2018, this trend line has been holding up very nicely on Bitcoin. It was attempting these higher lows here. It attempted the higher lows in December of 2019, briefly broke down, okay? That trend line was broken at that point, but came right back up in a very quick period of time. It was a few weeks, but in the overall grand scheme of the few-year graph that we're looking at here, it came right back above that trend line. Bounced off of it nicely, okay? Here's one thing that you need to keep in mind. If you truly believe that this is the trend that Bitcoin wants to follow, this move here would have been an obvious indicator that it was far beyond the mean. It was far beyond its trend. It rose in price so great that you would have expected it to come back down and test that trend line. So theoretically, you should have and could have sold anywhere as it started to explode off of that trend line. Now, you're not going to time the top perfectly, right? But what you would be saying to yourself is, okay, it came right back down and it tested this trend line again. Why would it test that trend line at the beginning of 2023 there if there was no legitimacy to this being a longer term trend for Bitcoin? And I'll be honest, right? If this was a longer term graph, we might be able to extend this trend even further and have some more hits back here in like 2013 and so on. But it followed this trend line and used it as support again. What this could be saying is it might take weeks, it might take months, but we should actually expect, okay, a reversion at some point to meet this trend line. Whether that means by the beginning of 2024 we're trading at $20,000 again, or this is just the beginning of an explosive rally and we far exceed that trend line, that would be a very good indicator that you should probably take some profits because you would expect it to pull back to this long-term trend. Trends are very important, man. And all it really takes, I mean, you could use a lot of different moving averages and stuff, but it's very simple. You know, you've been doing those things called connect the dots since you were a kid, right? You look at the different points on the paper and simply connect them. And when you're doing that on a graph and connecting those dots, whether it be higher lows, higher highs, lower lows, lower highs, no matter what points you're connecting, you can set up a trend line and work with that as an indicator of whether or not you should buy, sell, and so on. So yeah, man, you can use those on any graph. It doesn't have to be specific to Shib. It doesn't have to be specific to Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. It's very easy. Don't overcomplicate it. Just connect the dots with certain points on the graph, and you'll be able to set up some trend lines as well that hopefully help you make a decision on whether or not you should be buying or selling. The whole other team would be in trouble, JB. Something it would. El Hippo. Any thoughts? Is that a coin that I don't know about? El Hippo? Bro, somehow my team dropped at almost midnight, and I was asleep. Methinks Phantom. Dark Bro. Yes, Phantom Hacker. We've got somebody coming in there and sabotaging Dark Bro's team. Dark Bro, it was 11:30 a.m., remember, not p.m. Oh, very interesting. Me still thinking Phantom. Yeah, absolutely, Dark Bro. Only 14 likes, guys. We can do better. Yes, you can. Chat, stop. I hope not. Burritos. What's going on, Kombu? Maybe we'll see this one saying, ad time. He has ignored every comment so far. I don't ignore any comments, Frank. And you know I don't ignore any comments. It is ad time. Thank you very much, Frank, for reminding me that it is 4:30. You guys are going to get hit with an ad. Appreciate you on that. You're going to give me like a nickel for watching that ad. And I am very grateful for you guys willing to watch that ad, though. Watch both of them and you give me a darn dime. Thank you very much. Salsa. Ooh, I like salsa and chips, man. That might be one of my favorite snacks. Popcorn, chips and salsa. Oh, dude, I don't know if it gets any better than that. Popcorn and chips and salsa. I mean, look, maybe even substitute like chips and dip, okay? Because chips and guac, chips and queso, chips and salsa. That's solid. I don't know if there's any better snack than like popcorn or chips and dip. Is there? You guys got a better snack than popcorn and chips and dip? I'd beg to differ on that one right there. Let's see. From what you see now about Shiba, do you think it can reach its all-time high again? And if so, what's the percentage of this happening? 10%. Okay, so yes, Claudio, I do believe that Shiba Inu coin can reach its all-time high again. I absolutely believe that. You know, you look at a lot of the coins that were out during the bear market of like 2020, they were able to reach new all-time highs in 2021. So I do believe that Shib can reach its all-time high again. It's not impossible to see a $40-50 billion valuation on Shiba Inu coin, especially considering everything that's been growing around it during the bear market, and it's increasing in popularity every day. I believe that the next bull market is going to bring more money in than the previous bull market did, because I believe institutional investors are going to get involved. Now, that's the hard part or impossible part of the question to answer. If we had some way of guaranteeing what variables were to be achieved during the next bull market, it would be much easier to determine if it's going to be 10% chance, 20%, 50% chance, and so on. So let's say it this way. If we get more money inflowing into the cryptocurrency space during the next bull market than we had in the previous bull market, so if more money, if the total valuation of the crypto market is well above $3 trillion during the next bull market, I would say there's a very good chance, probably over 50%, that Shiba Inu coin is one of them that benefits from that, and we do see some all-time highs. If we do not, okay, if for some reason crypto does rise, but it does not rise in an exponential manner in which we do get more than $3 trillion in the crypto market, I would be very skeptical, okay? I would be very skeptical that Shiba Inu coin reaches its old all-time high. Now, truly I do believe institutional inflow is going to cause an increase in overall prices, but dude, it would just be me guessing. So I'm not going to sit here and honestly give you a number. It's just going to be me guessing and trying to assign it a percentage. Yes, I have a long way to go with Unibot. Bought at 178, so hopefully it gets new highs. Yeah, if you can't average down on it, man, hopefully it does get to some new highs there. But a breakout of the current area could quickly take it back to that 120 that we just looked at. And if it breaks 120, man, I mean, you saw how high or how quickly it rose before. It could absolutely rise that quickly again. Let's try this again. Let's do it, Frank. Claybro, in the Discord, updated the Yield Max monthly spreadsheet to include current share price and annual dividends. That I do see right above the stitches, man. Right above the stitches. So let's see here. Dang, dude, those are some sick percentages, man. Those are some. Look at Nvidia at 48%, Tesla at 47%, ARK Invest at 29%. That is phenomenal, dude. And you know what, Frank? I'm glad you've got this trading mentality on these yield maxes as well. I have started already to shave some of my positions, okay? I'm not sitting in them. It's not just going to be some buy and hold approach, because I truly believe all they're doing is returning a portion of your funds back to you. So I don't believe that those dividends are actual 48, 29, 47% annualized returns. I think it's an annualized return of your own money. So I'm glad you're taking and looking at that trading approach in those to be able to take advantage of the underlying price action and take advantage of the dividend distributions as well, man. So I think that's a very good way to look at it there. And keep us updated on it, man. Keep us updated, because you know how to calculate your total returns and your gains there. If it's working for you, let us know. And if you're, you know what, if you're holding in your long-term retirement portfolio and you're trading in the Roth, let us know the difference that you're seeing in there as well. Because I imagine you would be seeing a difference that would probably equal more substantial gains in the Roth where you're trading than the long-term retirement portfolio where you would be simply holding. Let's see. Had to watch 15-second commercial, then a 5-second commercial. Boom, boom, pow, baby. Giovanni, you may have actually just given me an entire cent. So thank you very much for skipping the second one. If it was not your choice, if the first one was a non-skippable ad, I'm sorry that they hit you with a non-skippable ad. But thank you nonetheless for watching it. Oh my gosh, better stack than some coins. Claudio, absolutely, man, absolutely. But please, please don't take that as gospel in the sense that it's guaranteed to happen or anything. But dude, I think everybody in here would be able to agree. A bull market is going to lead to some gains. We're going to see gains in a bull market. I do have a better snack. It takes some work, though. Sourdough bread, cut into chunks, dip in Knoll spinach dip. Oh, man. Yeah, listen, Brie guy, that does sound really good. I don't know if I'd put it up against, it's under the same kind of genre as chips and dip, kind of like a bread and dip or like a pita and hummus type deal. It's in the same genre. Me, myself, I'd still stick with a tortilla chip and like some guac or queso or salsa there. But yeah, dude, some bread and some spinach dip. You guys are making me hungry, man. Oh my gosh. Somebody, at least you went down the snack route with me. Brie guy, thank you for being the only person that answered there. Hey Clay, can it happen? Our 1 cent dream. Neil, it can happen if and only if we burn an obscene amount of the supply. Okay, I got to go over all scenarios. I also do believe that can happen if the United States enters some sort of a hyperinflationary phase. Now, what do I mean by that? If all of a sudden, we're like Argentina. Okay, Tucker Carlson had a pretty decent 8-minute video, 9-minute video on Argentina last night. And the hyperinflation that's overtaken the country, and the fact that you can literally go get a suitcase full of bills with one $100 bill. It's psychotic, man. You would literally pay $1 million for a hot dog in Argentina. Not $1 million US dollars, but a million Argentinian pesos, whatever they are. You'd literally pay like 1 million pesos for a hot dog in Argentina. If we went down the path of hyperinflation here in the United States, that is another situation that I could see leading the Shiba Inu coin being a cent. Okay, $5 trillion valuations. I don't even know if we've got any stock that is worth $5 trillion right now. The most expensive companies in the world aren't supporting $5 trillion valuations. So Shiba Inu coin's not going to be capable of that unless something drastically changes. 50, 60 years down the road, maybe more time than that, maybe 100, 200 years down the road, maybe, I don't even know, dude. The hyperinflation or massive supply reduction would be my 3 things. Time, hyperinflation, or supply would be the 3 things that I would say take you to those levels. So it's not dead, but you need to work on that dream. Is this the reason that Shib hits all-time highs? Because of Vitalik, hype on donating into the C-word relief, and burning trillions, half the supply. Giovanni, I'll say this. Not necessarily, okay? I believe that it was just an overall, FOMO frenzy. I don't think that Shib hit those all-time highs because of the donation there. It was a variety of factors, people buying all types of cryptocurrency, the FOMO setting in, and all of that. But I do believe that we reached that price. I do believe we reached 8,800 points per coin because Vitalik burnt 50% of the supply. So I truly believe that if let's try to pull it up here. If Vitalik did not burn 50% of the supply of Shiba Inu coin, or 41%, whatever it actually is, I think we would have gotten stuck in this area. So you can see it here that we rocketed. Vitalik did not burn anything, and out of nowhere, Shiba Inu coin goes from $20 million, $60 million, $40 million, $90 million, doing some decent volume down in here. Exactly the same type of volume that it's doing right now. And then FOMO frenzy, man. Out of nowhere. Ticks up to 300 million, and then we're doing $6 billion, $9 billion in volume. Right? Huge volume numbers. That's not because Vitalik burned. But doing, similar, and the volume was much greater here, so the price was definitely able to achieve higher prices. You can see $32 billion in volume, $39 billion in volume. The volume was much higher. But I don't think that we would have been reaching $100 billion market caps. I think that because Vitalik reduced the supply, we didn't just get caught up in this area of the all-time highs anymore, and we didn't get caught up in this area right here around 4,600 points per coin. We were able to surpass those levels and really jump to doubling the current highs because half the supply is in circulation. So I don't think that the burns caused the rise, but I do think the burns allowed for the price to get twice as high. Does anyone watch Wolf of YouTube? What happened to his channel? No idea, Michael. So I never consistently watched him, but I have seen some of his videos. I have no idea what he's been doing recently or anything like that. Let's see. I will always provide the best information to the community, giving them the tools possible. Frank, dude, that's all we ask, man. That's all we ask. Anybody and everybody coming from all different aspects, bringing insight to everybody to make their own decisions. That's the way that you got to do it, man. Phrases. What phrases? Ta-ta. Toodles to you. Oh, thanks, Clay, for answering my question. God bless. Neil, absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's what the live streams are all about, dude. Elote. What? Elote en vaso equals frozen corn kernels, mayonnaise, sour cream, lime salt, cottage cheese, chopped cilantro, chili powder, sugar, 1 lime cut into wedges. If that's dip, man, that actually sounds like a pretty good recipe for dip. Ken, I'm thinking about eating that right now, and that actually sounds pretty good, dude. Frozen corn kernels, all right, I'm cool with that. Mayonnaise, yeah. Sour cream, lime, salt. I don't know what the cotija is. I don't know what kind of cheese that is. Chopped cilantro, all right, I'm cool with that. Chili powder, sure. Sugar, 1 lime cut into wedges. I'd eat it. Elote en vaso. Let me see what that means. Yeah, dude, that looks pretty good to me. I'd eat. Anybody else eat that? I'd eat that. I'd eat it for sure. I'd eat it right now. Looks delicious, man. And for stitch chip, if the stitches don't dissolve, you would have to clip on one side of the knot and pull from the other side with tweezers. I can't even see the knot. So if you guys zoom in on that picture in the Discord there, the knot's probably pretty close to his skin then, right? Because I don't see a knot anywhere on the... like, it's actually sticking out there. It's literally all I can see right there is what I got. Pika Power! Thank you very much for the yippee! 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 Pika, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Yippee! Pika, thank you very much for the super chat. I didn't even know she was in here. Nobody even told me she was in here. What is going on? Clay, can't stay, but I wanted to say hey and have a great day. Thank you, Pika Power. Oh my gosh. Pika, thank you very much for the super chat. The beautiful rhyme. Absolutely loved it right there. Pika coming in hot, Bree guy. Oh my goodness, out of nowhere too. She didn't even say that she was in here. She didn't even introduce herself. She comes in and she throws down like that. Pika, thank you very much. I'm sorry that you can't stay, but thank you very much for the super chat. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you're sitting there not paying attention right now, give a shout out to Pika Power. Tell her to have a great day, whatever she's doing. I don't know if she's at school right now. I don't know if she's at work right now or what she's got going on. But Pika, thank you very much for that super chat. My goodness, and I hope that everything is going very, very well for you right now. Next level says Pika rocks. Absolutely. Gorilla. Wow, Pika. Yes, man. Dark Bro coming in with a Pika. Oh, yes. Next level Pika. Giovanni saying Pika. That's what I'm talking about. Tim saying Pika. What's going on? Miss you all. Pika, you know that we miss you too. Thank you very much for coming in here. You know who else we miss? That if you guys see him in the Discord, Pat, all right? Pat has got to be just swamped with work, man. And Pat does still send some stuff on Streamlabs and all that. But I hope you guys are saying hi to Pat anytime you see him in the super chat and letting him know that, or in the super chat, in the Discord chat, and letting him know that we do miss him. And Pika, seriously, I'm grateful. I know you're probably extremely busy. You start to get out of the loop of hanging in the live streams and all that stuff, so you got other things going on. But I am very grateful that you, at a minimum, come in to just say what's up and hello to everybody. Nobody wants to lose Pika, and I am grateful that you take the time to come in and at least say hello to us. Pika, queen of the chat, always, man. Tim, it's been going really well. It's been very busy. Absolutely. Hemi Life gives his love and appreciation for Pika. Yes. And if Michael were in here right now, I'm sure he would say hello to Pika as well. And he'd probably say, Pika Power. Yeah, that is probably what Michael would say if he was in here. Pika throwing out to Giovanni, Mr. Bree Guy, and Gorilla Invictus. Yes, man. Guys, little market recap. No action whatsoever. So do we even need to do we even need to recap? AMC sitting at 816, coming down off like 930 highs this morning. 931 down to $8.05 is the intraday low. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 737, GameStop 1832, and Bitcoin sitting right here at $26,580, dropping about $100 since we started the live stream, going from $26,680 to $26,580, and currently sitting right here, potentially going to break down below this support level that we touched earlier at 26,563. So keep an eye on that. If you guys are long or short Bitcoin, you want to make sure that you know those support levels that we're going to be touching there. Heading to Indiana next week for 13 months. I'll throw rocks at Clay over the state line. Do it. 13 months, dude. What are you heading to Indiana for 13 months for? Kenneth, that's actually a really long time, man. Is that like a vacation, or are you moving and then going to be moving back to North Carolina? 13 months is a really long time. That's like you're moving, dude. I stacked on Mullen and Saidu today. Penny stock addiction works out sometimes. Yes, Tim. And I don't know what time or where you were stacking at. Hopefully you weren't stacking when it was touching 64 cents, man. But Mullen doing very well today with a 15% gain. I will say this, if you are simply holding, be aware. Yeah, you guys know I don't like, I don't like Mullen. But if you're saying that you took some profits and you stacked some profits up, perfect, man. Every time, this is like the worst thing. I hate to see this. There we go. That actually worked out pretty well. Dude, I hate to see this. Every time Molinado gets a little bit of a boop, boop, boop. There's none to go on before that. Every time, boop, it gets a little bit of a gain. Boom, man. It's preceded by massive losses. So just be aware. I know it was a very nice day today, but don't ride that bad boy back down to like 20 cents or something if you were stacking up shares. If you were stacking up profits, perfect. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw all-time low. Yep. All-time low. I saw in front of me today. 25 cents, man. 25 cents. This dude has gone over the last couple of years. Oh my gosh, man. This guy's gone from the last couple of years from like $50 a share, post-split numbers, down to 25 cents. These companies, man, they will suck the life out of you and the money out of your pockets. They are leeches, dude. They are leeches. Don't get involved if the price only ever goes down. Clearly, you can make a couple nice green days if you're willing to get in and get out. We know Tim ain't getting married to any of these stocks here. But, dang, dude, look at that. 23-cent lows pre-market there. That's tough to see. So, hopefully you made some sick money in Mullen Auto today, and you're doing very well, and you actually booked the profits. I have a contract there, and I still own my other house up there. So, you are moving back for 13 months. Very nice. Hey, Kenneth, that's actually pretty sweet, man. Kenneth, best pack some warm clothes for your North Carolina self. Yeah, dude, if you're going to be spending the winter in Indiana, you're going to need some warm clothes, man. They're going to send me back to work next month dealing with these bad guys after quadruple bypass surgery. Won't let me retire early, so I need the bull market. Giovanni, I don't know what you did, right? I don't know what you do, but that's crazy, man. And I don't know who the bad guys are that you deal with there. But hopefully you're okay and hopefully you're healthy, man. And yes, you know, I do hope that you make enough during the bull market to not necessarily just retire off of and spend, but to be able to generate yourself some passive income for the rest of your life that either supplements your current income or replaces your current income, man. I absolutely hope that. I got a question. I'm going to ask you guys a question with that. I still feel Shiba is turning out to be a rug pull. The way Toshi said he would do this or that, then completely flip the script. Yeah, Gary. So that's an interesting way to look at it. I think what you're seeing here is you're just finally understanding that Satoshi's not about Shib. Satoshi's about building the ecosystem around Shib. Okay, even the Shib token Twitter account. I mean, even that came out in like February or March of 2021, okay? Like 7 months after Shiba Inu coin was created. Yeah, the Shib token Twitter account, Ryoshi, none of these guys have anything to do with Shiba Inu coin. It's all building around and using the name of Shib, okay? Now, with that being said, a true rug pull is essentially when you drain the liquidity pool out from under somebody and rug them. They don't have the ability to rug Shib. They could drain the liquidity pools, I would imagine, on Shiba Swap. They could drain the liquidity pools in other places, but they don't have the contracts to Shib, so they're not necessarily going to be able to rug it in the original sense. But what I wanted to ask you guys, very interesting question. If, let's say, crypto stocks, whatever your bread and butter is, and not actively investing and not actively trading, but being able to generate a return. And who cares? Let's just say it's the 7% average return of the S&P 500 or a 7% dividend that's going to be paid out. If you could generate your current income, and I want you to answer this, I don't know if you're rhetorical. If you could generate your current income, would you simply continue working and stack two incomes? Is it time for you to pursue something else and either start your own business, look for a different job, whatever, follow your idea there, but you would continue to do something else? Or would you simply, quote unquote, retire at that point? Just live off your current income, guaranteed to be generated. It's not like you really got to worry about it or anything. If you could simply passively replace your current income, what's the goal there? Completely stop working, continue working, and just stack up, or kind of venture out and either change careers, change jobs, or like start your own business there where you work? Which one would you guys want to do? Roth and long-term retirement portfolio combined to close the day up 0.56%, with Ford and Netflix, the yield max, the only red on the board. Very nice, Frank. Question: what about to change our assets from Shiba to Bone? The team, I feel, is leaving Shiba. Okay, so Articades, man. In a sense, you could be right. If you believe that the team is the reason for the growth, if you believe the team is what's going to drive the value, yeah, I mean, I'd say you want to invest in the team at that point. And the way you invest in the team is by buying one of the ecosystem tokens. Now, if you believe in the Shiba Inu coin community, in those that are the multi-millions of people out there that are holding, I think you're better off with Shib at that point, because you're putting your trust in the community to continue buying in and holding and so on. So it really is whatever you believe to drive the value there. Buy Mullen at 40 cents and liquidated all of it today. Picked up at 13 cents, a little bit, liquidated all of it today. Very, very nice. Tim, dude, that's a huge move, man. A huge move. Congratulations on that one. Giovanni needs a bull market. Let's go. Let's get started. Clipper, I don't know what's wrong with the graph on InPlay because I know I own at least 12% of that thing now, and it still hasn't moved. Dark Bro, it's obviously, I've seen it before. It's not even, I don't even think it's pulling from, Pancake Swap or whatever, right? It's pulling from a weird place, and it's only got one like Coin Tiger, man. I have no idea what Coin Tiger is. Why CoinMarketCap is only pulling from Coin Tiger here, but yeah, it's very weird, dude. It's not pulling from Pancake Swap or wherever you're buying, and I don't know why. So that's why CoinMarketCap ain't working out with that price right there, and it's showing you something wrong. It's because it's only pulling from one exchange, and I have no idea where that exchange is getting that price. Just got great news today that my work is now doing RRSP matching. It'll take effect in 2024. RRSP. Sean, if that's some sort of retirement, perfect, dude. Perfect. Anytime you guys pay into an account that is matched, it's basically like getting a 100% increase on your investment as soon as you put it in. Slow Motion Rug, dev team is killing it with a death of a million cuts. They really are, Tim. And I hope that they understand that and that they get back on course. 7%, I'd be asking, what in Hades I'm doing? Oh my, Frank, that part didn't matter, okay? That part didn't matter. The percentage, all I was doing was saying that it was something that was very safe and essentially guaranteed to make. That you would be able to replace fully your entire income. What was going to be happening afterwards? I'd still be working, honestly. I like my job as an accountant. Sean, that says a lot, man. I love to see that. If the crypto I hold hit 1 penny, I would retire, especially off Augie Inu, Pepe, and Volt Inu. Gary, very nice. And this guy would retire. Very good, dude. Quit and do a job I would love, like work in a motorcycle shop. Very nice. Franchise. Would it be your own motorcycle shop, or would you simply want to show up as a mechanic, not have to worry about anything except wrenching on bikes, man, and fixing the bikes there? Shibarium won't be the only one with a metaverse. Mark my words, Shib is going to be a generic best value product. Could be. Bree guy, man. I don't doubt that. After the surgery, I was hoping they would retire me so I can stop being a cop, but doesn't look that way, and too young to get my benefits. Dude, Giovanni, that's nuts, man. You don't have to tell us how old you are or anything, but, yeah, dude, look. You guys know how I feel about thieves and criminals and all of that out there. I don't know if a dude with heart problems is... That's not a good environment, I'd say. That's not a good environment for you to be in, Giovanni. Clipper, if the Shib Army has the voting power to change the tax rate, why aren't there any propositions? Alex, because of right now, I don't think that the doggy DAO is working. It's just mysteriously not working to allow the Shib Army to vote. I will also say this, Alex. I truly believe that the validators right now, there's multiple validators, yes, but I believe all of, if not the majority of the validators, are just the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem team. I don't even know if it would really boil down to what the community wants to vote if the validators are all the ecosystem team. If I replace my income, I quit working, open a forge, and start making knives, swords, and axes. Dang it, Frank, for some reason, I can absolutely picture you doing that, man. I can absolutely picture you doing that. Giovanni, I don't know what is your city or county, but the county has pretty good civil division. Well, there you go, guys. Make sure to check that out, Giovanni, if you want to look at it. I still have close to there. Tim, I still have close to there. I'm ready for some cool weather, and it's been hot as heck. Double hockey sticks. Time for a cool down. There you go, Ken. The franchise, someone else's shop. Hey, man, nice and easy, right? Less responsibility. Just get to do something you enjoy then. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. I'd open my own motorcycle shop and build custom motorcycles and refuse to build one for Sylvester Stallone because I hate the color yellow. That is very nice, Pudgy. And I find that incredible, man, because I hope that one day you do get to open up your own motorcycle shop. I hope that you do have celebrities coming to your motorcycle shop. And, well, you know what, man? I think that you will build one for Sylvester Stallone. If he comes to ask you, you're going to say, I'm going to take the higher road on this one. I'm just not painting it yellow. Simple as that, man. Stack coins and my bots make me a nice income, and I still run the company. There you go, Kenneth. Magic 8 Ball, Ninja Raccoon says, have an awesome day. Yes, it does, guys. 502. Get your names in the chat. Pika, if you're still here listening, seriously, thank you very much for that super chat. It's still on the top of the screen right there. You know, I read through all the comments, but obviously I can still see it. Thinking about it the entire time I'm reading. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And look, I can only say how much I appreciate it. And I hope you know. But let's do these shout-outs, guys, and we will be back this evening with videos at 7 p.m., videos at 8 p.m. I'm begging you, put them on a loop, man. Views are obscenely low in the crypto and investing space right now. It is nuts, man. When you got guys like Meet Kevin only polling like 3 million total monthly views with shorts and everything, you know that views are drastically low right now. So make sure to watch the videos a couple times. 775 Bree guy, shout out to you. Giovanni, enjoy it. Hope you're feeling okay if you got to go back to work. Alex, see you later, man. Frank, enjoy your day. Bree guy, Kenneth, the franchise. We got 775 Bree guy. Pudgy, man, enjoy your day. Kenneth, see you later. Frank, Mark L, Bender, peace out. Bobcat, bro, bye bye to you. Next level, see you later, man. Gorilla Invictus, Bree guy. Alex Swancaro, see you later. Not DD214. It's Dark Bro down there. You guys know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Nope, I thought we were. Nope, I thought we were. Nope, I thought we were leaving. But I should know better. I should absolutely know better than that. But he fooled me because he said earlier in the day that he's done for the day. But I guess he was done for the live earlier today. Pudgy, man, thank you very much for that super chat. And thank you very much for tricking me on that one as well. Next level, shout out to you, man. Bree Guy, Gorilla Invictus, Alex Swancaro, Dark Bro, Pudgy, Frank, Dark Bro. All of you guys know what time. Nope. Nope, we're not. Nope, we're not leaving again, he says. Not a chance, Clay, bro. That is the nope to the nope on that one. That is the nope to the nope. Nope, he was not. He was tricking when he said that he was done for the day. Is Pudgy done for the day? Nope. Is he done for the day now? That is the question that we all must answer. 775 Bree Guy, Alex Swancaro, Dark Bro. We got Pudgy, Frank, Dark Bro, Pudgy. You guys know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome... Pudgy, thank you very much. That's a very sad face, man. That's a very sad face. It truly is. Pudgy, thank you very much for the multiple super chats. I'm on it, dude. You're dead on it, Pudgy. I don't know what your cue is to get it out there, but you are on it, man. It's good practice. It's very good practice. Pudgy, Bree Guy, Whitread, Pudgy, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.